And we're back with Kosta Kokolis here once again to show us some wonderful exercises and give us some tips on how to manage pain and avoid it. Kosta, good morning again. Welcome back.
Good morning.
And what are you going to show us today? We're going to learn more stuff about getting rid of pain. And I think Kosta wants to focus on lower back pain today.
Lower back pain or back pain as we know it, a couple of exercises, both some that you can do while seated at work or sitting at your computer, and a couple of while you're on your back, sitting down.
So I love
Laying
this.
down.
I love this stuff because, you know, me personally, I have lower back problem from a car accident, so I would love to learn some things. So, Kosta, what do you want me to do? We do a warm-up just like we start any exercise program? A little bit of a warm-up on a treadmill or walking and stretching?
You don't have to, not for these minor
kind of exercises.
exercises. Of course, in a perfect world, warming up and stretching before exercise is the best thing, but when you're time constrained, some of these that you can do while you're sitting are the best.
Okay, guys, so take time, and he used the word, it said time. People don't take enough time to take care of their bodies and their health. And we are going to take the time today to show you what you should be taking the time for. And these are some exercises that'll help fight lower back pain.
Great. So in a seated position, sometimes our back gets very tight. What I want you to do is sit a little more to the edge, feet and knees apart. Yep, turning to the side would be good. And I want you to stretch down and try to reach to the floor to stretch your low back.
Okay, and now should my arms be between my legs or outside?
Between your legs.
Okay. So we're doing this?
Yep, and now try to hang your head a little bit to kind of get a good stretching of the low back. And you hold these stretches, all stretches that I'm going to show today, you hold for about 15 to 30 seconds, depending on how much time you have.
Wow, that feels really good.
Good.
I love that. Oh, wait, so how many times should we do this?
So you do that about 3 times in the sitting. A couple
Three times for 15 to 20 seconds.
15 to 30 seconds.
15 to 30 seconds. So you could do this also in your office if you feel like a little bit of tightening or sitting at home a lot. So let's do this. Wow, that's great. So we do that. We hold it for 15 to 30 seconds and do it for 3 times.
Yes.
One more time. All right, that's good.
Okay. And then similar to a pelvic tilt, when you do lay down, I'll show it to you in a second, but I want you to kind of do it when you're sitting down in the chair. So really in a seated position, of course, if you have perfect posture, I want you to kind of round your back forward, kind of tilting forward, and then tilting it backwards, which is the opposite way.
Oh, okay, so like...
Yeah.
So like up.
So sitting up and tightening the muscles in your back, and then contracting, tightening your abdominal muscles. So you could feel it not only throughout your low back, but you can feel it throughout your entire spine.
We're doing this, and we're contracting up. So how many times should we do this?
So those, you want to hold it for 5 seconds in each position and do it about 10 times.
And up for 5 seconds with tight abdominal area and down.
Collapsing downwards for a stretch as well.
And we do it for about 8 repetitions.
8 to 10.
Oh, that's great, 8 to 10 repetitions. So there you go. In the office or home, 8 to 10 repetitions for the pelvis and the abdominal area. We got to tighten that abdominal area. That definitely helps the lower back pain to tighten it up and also get rid of a lot of the fat in that area, because a lot of overweight people do suffer from lower back pain because of all the weight on their stomach. And
absolutely.
And there's so many other causes of problems that will happen to you if you do not watch that weight in the circumference of your body, that area. And so we want to be careful of that. So we want to do some weight loss exercises for that. And then these exercises to tighten the abdominal area and to stretch out the lower back area for your lower back pain. Very good. All right, moving on. We're gonna do now some exercises on the floor with Kosta. All right, Kosta, so again, pay attention because if you have lower back problems, these are perfect exercises for you. So also notice how I'm going down, I'm bending my knees and I'm sitting, okay? So what would you like?
I want you to lay on your back there.
Lay all the way on my back.
And with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, yeah, exactly like that. The first exercise I want you doing is sort of like a pelvic tilt that I had you do in the chair. So really tilting your pelvis backwards, trying to flatten your back, just like that.
So there's no torque here. The pelvis is tilted upwards.
And then the opposite way, of course, if this other way does not hurt, you can also include that. So tilting forward, arching your back the opposite way.
Oh, the opposite way.
Though,
So,
yes.
so you're talking
So
about like this.
pushing forward that way, creating a little bit of an arch
So there's
there.
an arch here, so then we go down. So then tilting up,
Tilting back that way. Yep.
and then tilting up.
Yep, forward, yeah. Up and
Okay,
forward,
so
forward.
causing a torque right here. And how many times are we doing this exercise?
Same thing as the seated one, 10 times.
10
and you
times?
Hold each position for 5 seconds.
For 5 seconds. Okay, very good.
Yeah. The other one would be a lower trunk rotation. If you put your knees together,
Okay.
you can pretty much control your legs dropping side to side for a stretch there. Again, you hold for 5 seconds and come on to the other side.
And you bring it back to the
and do it.
center.
Bring back to the center and then
And bring it here.
slowly lower it down that
And
way.
our
as
arms
well.
should be just like here,
Down to your side.
down to the sides.
Nice and relaxed.
So here we go, rotation, trunk rotation.
Trunk rotation, rotate to the left. Let
And
it hang
hold.
for about 5 seconds. Bring it up and letting them drop to the right.
And to the right. Wonderful.
Yeah.
What about, and yeah, sure.
One more back stretch, which is very good for pretty much everybody, would be really just pulling your knees into your chest.
Oh, nice, right here.
Yeah, right in there. And again,
And that releases, that feels really good.
that opens up the back.
Oh, wow.
And releases some of the muscles and some of the tension in your low back.
There you go,
So this you hold for about 30 seconds also. You do it
30
about
seconds,
2
you
to
do
3 times.
3 times.
And that's about it.
And that's about it for today, very good.
If you want more exercises on the low back or the upper back, go see your local physical therapist.
And there you have it, lower back exercise for today. Kosta, help me out. And we will see you here again
Thank you.
next time.
Thank you.